Let's build a gaming PC. Today we're using a Ryzen 7700 and an ASRock motherboard. I'll go over some basics that'll give you a good idea of whether you should build it or buy your own pre-built. Up first, we're going to install the CPU. Now this is probably the most dangerous or most common time that people can make a mistake, and it can cost you the motherboard or CPU. So you want to be very careful, and there's a couple things to note. You want to line up the triangle that's on the CPU with the one that corresponds on the motherboard, and if you zoom in closely you can see it right here. Make sure you install it flat and not really at an angle, that way you don't bend any pins and have any issues. Then we can lock the socket, which can seem scary, but you do have to put a decent amount of tension to close the actual socket. Next up, we have to install the RAM, one of my favorite parts of PC building and one of the most satisfying. Now if you're only installing 2 sticks of RAM, you want to correspond to your motherboard. You're going to see a little silk screen that says A1, A2, B1, B2. This is the different channels, and we want to utilize A2 and B2. The reason we do this is because we want to activate dual channel. This is going to provide more performance, and if you don't do this, you will lose performance that's on the table. When installing RAM, it only goes in one way. Just make sure you line up the missing tooth with the motherboard and you'll be just fine. Don't be afraid, it does take a bit of force, so you're not going to break it. Just make sure that you're lined up with the missing tooth and you won't have a problem. Now it's time to install the SSD. It's the same thing with most. You're just going to line up with the missing tooth and slide it in. You can kind of go in at a 45-degree angle, place it in, and then you can screw this down.